what does aging gracefully mean to you? For some seniors, it means accepting the number of candles on your birthday cake without trying to look or act younger than you are. But for some others, especially those with physical challenges, aging gracefully is often used as a euphemism for looking old but still holding on, or showing signs of aging but still moving forward with life. It's a euphemism that downplays the hardships of growing older. Yet, aging gracefully is possible for all older people. It comes down to attitude people have as they go through the various stages of life, not what you look like or what activities you can or cannot do. According to the National Health Institute, some of the most essential factors to aging well are within your control. To prolong your youth, make an effort to maintain a target blood pressure, lower your cholesterol, maintain a healthy weight, exercise regularly, drink alcohol in moderation, and avoid smoking. Today on your regular health TV talk show, The Physicians, we will be discussing ways to age gracefully in good health.
Every day and in every way, enjoy that I find support. No matter the role you play, nutrient pack supplement for you and me. In your body, that I fight you.
Darvite nutritional supplement is loaded with essential multivitamins, minerals, and natural ingredients that helps you to be at your best. Darvite from LB Pharma. Darvite, love yourself.
It's another day with The Physicians, where your health is our business. My name is Dr. Martina Agbere, your anchor for today's program. We're going to be discussing ways to age gracefully in good health. And with me in the studio, we have our very regular guest, a fitness expert. She's no other person than Dr. Amadi Chinasa. She's an international board certified lifestyle medicine physician, the founder of ARIELLA Health and Fitness. Dr. Amadi, you're welcome to our program.
Thank you so much for having me.
Looking radiant.
Thank you. You look good too.
I'm trying to age gracefully.
Of course.
We have to.
We have to.
So let's go straight to the topic. Ways to age gracefully in good health.
I like the emphasis in good health.
Yes. So what does aging gracefully mean first?
So first of all, it's important to understand that aging is part of life. It's what every day you get older, literally, you know. You don't even have to wait a year. A day is you're older than you were yesterday. However, the key thing about aging gracefully is the fact that each stage of your life, each day you are older, you are experiencing, you know, that age change in grace and vitality. There is vigor. So even when you're 20 and when you are 30, there is vigor at each stage. You understand? There is that vitality that is present. It's present in each stage of your life. And that for me really is graceful aging. In good health, I like that added part in good health. That's the part that is key, you know. And, you know, like what the National Institute of Health stated, that a lot of the factors surrounding aging are within our control. You cannot change, will the year move to next year? You can't change that.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not,
creeping.
it's going to happen.
But now let me tell you something. You talked about aging gracefully. And in my introduction, I talked about is a mindset, okay? But now we know, I'm sure you are aware, some people use gene therapy to want to age back. So what do you think about that? Attitude?
I think it's it's lack of acceptance, because wanting to use gene therapy, that means you are injecting yourself.
Absolutely.
I actually saw a documentary on a guy that he does a lot of injections. He's 60-something and he's trying to look 40-something. But in all honesty and in all reality, I'm sure even the person that was making that documentary will be like, well, this man actually looks 65, which is almost his age. Yeah. Because there are certain things you can't change. Now, it's that the lack of acceptance, and also you're failing to accept the things you cannot change. You know, I like that phrase of once you start accepting that you're going to get older,
yeah,
it's the first step.
okay,
Then now, how do I get, I'm getting older, but I'm not getting sicker.
okay,
I'm not getting weaker in health. I'm not, you know, surrounded by ill health. That should be the focus.
okay. So there's this adage that says the day will tell you how the night will look like. Okay, so now the way you are as a younger person will tell you, the way your lifestyle will tell you how far you can go in life. Do you want to take it from that aspect as an expert?
I like that. I like that angle. Yes, because really, it's also the same thing of you can't put in bad fuel into your body or into your car and expect your car to operate maximally.
Okay.
So whatever you do to your body, however you treat your body, even as a youth, in daytime, it will tell later. If you are eating a lot of, let's take for example, if you eat what we eat. If you're eating a lot of processed foods, lots of sugars, you're always drinking one soda or the other, and really the food companies won't stop producing because they know that
True.
we won't stop eating.
Yeah.
And because we won't stop eating, you find people that are 25 looking like they're 35. You find people that they're 35 looking like they're 45. I tell people, one way, first of all, if you want to improve your skin health, improve the, you know, the skin is one of the first places age shows on.
Yeah.
If you want to improve your skin health, cut down on your processed foods, cut down on sugars. It's
Okay.
it's like night and day, literally.
Beautiful. So you just talked about the skin being the first,
One of the first
places that shows. So it takes me to the next question. What are the external signs of aging and how to approach them gracefully?
One of them that always shocks me is gray hair. That takes me out every single time. I wake up and I see one and I'm like, oh my God, another gray hair. You know,
but I don't want to cut it short. Does that gray hair really, can you actually
link it to aging? Now, for some people, they started having gray hairs at 10 years.
Yeah.
That's for some people. But for some people like us that at 25, at 30, at 35, we didn't have gray hair.
Okay.
So when at 40 you're seeing one, you know that yes, that is a sign.
Fine. Okay.
Another thing, you know, when you start having those wrinkles around your eyes, and then you see everybody starts trying to use their eye cream, and you know, and also you start feeling some aches in certain places. That will also be a sign that, hey, maybe you're not even moving enough. Certain routines you were able to do when you were 40, you're not able to do it when you're 50. Maybe when you were 30, 40, you do a lot of burpees, you're running like, you know, you're sprinting.
Okay.
As you get older, your body starts telling.
Okay.
And it's telling you, slow down, continue, but take it easy.
Okay.
Those signs you start noticing.
Okay. So maybe if you take it systematically, you already talked about the hair. Coming to the eyes, the eye bag.
Yeah, then of course we can around you know, you start having those drawn cheeks, especially those that if you're a bit chubby before, you start having a bit sagging. Yeah, the neck is another place that shows those lines there. Then you know your skin generally starts losing elasticity. That's loss of elasticity that comes with aging. It can happen, you know, especially if you are not aging gracefully, you know. And then the joints, your knees, your ankles, you know, those...
You get tired easily.
You start get tired.
Get constipated.
Exactly, constipation. But those are things that, you know, over time, we have noticed that it's not just about... the constipation, yes, it can come with aging because of decreased motility of the GI tract. However, if you continue a healthy lifestyle, you're eating your fruits and vegetables as you should. You know, I've met a 60-year-old woman that said for the past 20 years she has not taken vegetables. Because when I introduced her to vegetables, she told me why. That she doesn't like vegetables. And I'm like, of course, that's the reason why you will not be able to use the loo as frequently as you should. So your bowel won't move as frequently as you should. So you may need to increase your vegetables, increase your fruits. Those are things that can, you know, reduce those typical symptoms of aging.
Even the eyes too.
What we eat even helps the eyes. This is the time that you get older, you start reducing how much screen you're looking at. Your TV screen, your phone screen, your laptop screen, all those train on the eyes. You're controlling your blood pressure, controlling your blood sugar, because those have impact on the eyes. So those are those are changes that one can make. Exercising. I always say exercising is not just about weight loss. Exercising is transformational. You can have the body of a 60-year-old with a heart of a 40, because your heart is working, optimally because of exercise. Exercise can help keep down your vitals, your numbers, your blood pressure numbers, your blood sugar numbers. Those conditions that are associated with aging, dementia, which is associated with aging, age-related dementia. Studies have shown that exercising reduces, you don't want to be at 70 and you're forgetting the love of your life. That's heartbreaking, So it's important that exercising is incorporated, monitoring their numbers, medical checkups. As you get older, you do not forget to do your medical checkups, at least annually.
If they can even do it on the birthdays.
That's a good one. That's a very,
yes.
On your birthday, give yourself a gift.
That gift.
Go for a medical checkup. As you get older, as a woman, as over 40, you should be doing your mammogram, your breast check regularly. As a man over 40, you should be doing your prostate check. Those are things to keep an eye on. Those are things that will help us age gracefully.
Okay. How about association? If you're, it's not always easy when you're aging. Your friends are not coming anymore. You're like living a single life. You don't have any support, okay? But if you're in a group, because there was something happened some time ago, there was this group that a family belonged to. They didn't hear from the woman a couple of weeks. So they kept calling, they called, and they eventually got her. She said she was ill, and nobody knew. She just managed in the house, okay? So if they're able to join groups, religious groups, social groups, I think it will also help them.
That's very true, because there's this part of the world called the blue zones. The blue zones, the people there, they have been shown to live above 100 and in good health. So one of the things they have in common is that they live a communal life. Okay. They eat together. Dinner time is a community time. It's like the sister, the auntie, the children, everybody are sitting together eating. So that community life is present. And that's the social connectedness. There was a study that was done, Harvard alumni. It showed that, those that lived, they still had their relationships in place. They actually lived longer and in better health.
So communal life is very, very
social
important.
Social connectedness is key.
Thank you. Hold it there. We have to keep it there with the physicians. Let's hear what you have to say about aging gracefully. Are you in that category? It doesn't actually have to be in any category, because what you sow today is what you reap tomorrow. So let's hear from you. How have you been taking care of yourself? If you have an elderly person at home, how are you taking care of the person? And also, if you are not eating right, what are the things that you are not doing well? I hope in the course of this program you'll be able to understand some of the things that you should do right, so that you can also continue to age gracefully. We're back after the short break. Let's hear from you on Keeping Up with the Physicians.
To keep good health and live.
Well, aging gracefully, I believe that has to do with looking good as you get older. That's aging gracefully, and it all depends on how you take care of yourself, your well-being, how you eating pattern, exercise, sleep, less stress. It's all behavioral patterns, how your mind flows, how you think. I think those are key factors to make you age gracefully.
Every day and in every way, enjoy that I find support. No matter the role you play, nutrient pack supplement for you and me. In your body, that I fight you.
Darvite nutritional supplement is loaded with essential multivitamins, minerals, and natural ingredients that helps you to be at your best. Darvite from LB Pharma. Darvite, love yourself.
Welcome back. If you have just joined us onto your regular health TV talk show, The Physicians, where your health is our business. We've been discussing ways to age gracefully in good health. And in the studio, Dr. Chinasa actually has been teaching us, telling us the different things to expect. It actually has to also do with the mindset, your attitude. But then you have to also live like a communal life, because when you're staying alone, it's not always easy. It will become more difficult. So let's go back to Dr. Chinasa. She is an international board certified lifestyle medicine physician and the founder of ARIELLA Health and Fitness. Dr. Chinasa, let's go back to our topic, aging gracefully, ways to age gracefully. Now, you talked about communal life, and from what we discussed, it was more, do you think the women age faster than the men?
You know, like, communal life is very important, yes, but it doesn't work in isolation. Remember, you have to also be eating right, you have to also be exercising, you have to maintain your vitals. So it works together. Okay. So will I say the men or the women age faster? When it comes to communal life, I think what happens most times is the women, when their children get older, they tend to go stay with the children, yes, or maybe stay with the grandchildren.
Yes, and the man stays alone.
Yeah, the man stays alone. So the man is always like old man, I think. You know, so it's who ages faster, I think it's not a cast on stone. Okay. It's not, your lifestyle also is important.
Okay. So as an expert, okay, wellness and fitness expert, I want you to please tell us how families, how individuals can actually from the beginning, like a summary, from the beginning, to make sure that they're doing the right thing. From the kind of food that they eat at this age, then you get to the middle age, then the elderly, the kind of things that you should do, then the exercises that should be done. What do you think?
For food, the first thing I always say is fruits and vegetables. Once you eat more fruits and vegetables, reduce your processed foods. We know what processed foods are. Foods that are made in packets and all that. Once you reduce that, reduce your, as in literally reduce or eliminate sugar beverages, all those sugary drinks, all those sweet drinks, that fruit juices in packs. Those things are things that we can apply as families. Eliminate that. Reduce your junk food consumption. That should be limited to at least 10% of your whole life, not the whole. Some people eat junk food like 80% of the time, and 10%, 20% of the time they're eating real food. Okay. You know, so once that is a habit that can be applied as a family. Okay. Exercise. It's something as basic as walking. Take walks. If you can't walk, play music and dance. Have a dance time with your family. You know, as children, you can do that growing up. Yeah. And it creates memories. Yeah. As they get older, they also do it to their children and say, oh, this is what we used to do when we were with mommy. Those are memories. You're creating joyful memories. And you are exercising too. So that can work. Sleeping is not negotiable. These days, people are sleeping less. But it's important that we need to learn how to sleep. Yeah. We need to go back to sleeping intentionally, learning, you know, shutting down on screen time. When it's time to sleep, keep your phone away and stop looking at the screen. Most times we open our eye, we wake up from sleep, we reply a WhatsApp message and go back to sleep, and we think you wake up feeling like you fought a lion in your sleep. It's important to know that such distorted sleep is not restorative. As much as possible, stress management is key. What can you do? You can be intentional with listening to music, with dancing, with walking, with thinking of happy thoughts. Those things, any way to find, singing, if you like singing. You know, the only place I like to sing is in the bathroom. I sing so, and in the car, when I'm on traffic, I think I'm a musician. But, you know, find something and just to help you distress. You cannot control stressful situations, but you can control how you react to it. And you'll see that if you keep, you know, getting excessively stressed out, you are aging. You're non-gracefully and in bad health. Yeah. So what you can't control, don't focus on it. Then the social connectedness, which is key. Communal life is key. Then alcohol and smoking. One way to age very quickly is taking alcohol and smoking. Just that way you find yourself, you'll be older than you actually are. You'll be 50 and will literally be prostrating on the floor thinking you're an 85-year-old man. So it's important that you know that, and also, of course, even for your health, it's not good. But smoking, not just aging, for your health overall, smoking and alcohol should be down, the barest minimum. So I think applying this alone, you're on that. It's not anything too cumbersome.
Okay.
It's just being intentional with these good habits.
Okay.
And then you watch yourself, you're progressing through each stage of life.
And I also want to say that even if you are doing all that, because it gets to some ages, there are some things your body can actually produce. Maybe some multivitamins and supplements.
Of course you can, yes.
Multivitamins and supplements is actually very important for people to also use. Arthritis, your skin, and all those ones. Okay, they're the ones 50 plus, 70 plus. Let's encourage them. So thank you so much, Dr. Chinasa, for coming again on our program.
Thank you so
I already know you are aging gracefully. And so if you ask out there, let's all age gracefully. It's a matter of the mind. Do the right thing. How many liters of water do you take a day? We're expected to take at least 3.5 liters of water. Exercise regularly. Brisk walk 3-4 times in a week. 30 minutes, if you can't do that, do it. It will be nice. Once in a while, you stand up, don't sit for too long. Sedentary kind of lifestyle doesn't help. Stand up, move around, do something, do some little chores in the house. It will also help you. It will help the circulation. With all that being done, and you take a book, you can read, you can watch movies, you're aging gracefully. And most importantly, also say your prayers. Get connected with your Creator. On this note, I want to say thank you so much for keeping a date with us on The Physicians, where your health is our business and will always be our business. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. If you have any questions, just go to our webpage. We have enough things on the webpage for you to also binge on. Send us an email so you can be part of our program like Dr. Chinasa here. So let's do it again next week. My name remains Dr. Martina Agberian.
My name is Dr. ARIELLA Onokoya, the Professor of Ophthalmology from College of Medicine, University of Lagos, and a consultant ophthalmologist at Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Idi-Araba. What is a dry eye? A dry eye, as we have said, is when the eye is dry and you feel so uncomfortable with sandy feeling, or as if there is a foreign body in the eye, or you feel as if there is, the eyes are heavy, you cannot open the eyes. These are all symptoms that you have when you have dry eyes, or the eyes may even be red. Now, dry eyes may actually result from a lot of activities that we do, common activities such as staring at our smartphone or working on the computer or on the tablet. But the issue is, if you stay for so long, prolonged working on the digital devices can actually lead to dryness of the eye. Or if you sit directly in front of air conditioners or fan, or whilst you are in a vehicle, the glass is down and you're not wearing sunglasses, to ward off the wind, then the eyes will be dry. Another way, or another thing that may also predispose you, of course, is your age. And you cannot avoid getting older, particularly women. It's quite common, as part of the postmenopausal changes in the body. Now, and for people also who wear contact lenses, you need to, put lubricants in your eye. So all these conditions will lead to dryness of the eye. And the commonest symptom, the way to know, apart from the irritation, is you keep having this intermittent blurring of your vision. And you notice that when you blink or when you rub the eye, then vision improves. So it means that you have some debris that has accumulated on the surface of the eye, which you have then washed away with the tear in the eye. However, there are medical conditions or even eye, ocular surface condition that can lead to the dryness. So it's good for us to eat very well. Vitamin A, we talk about it because it's one of those, the glands that uses vitamin A, that produces the tear. So we need to eat a lot of vegetables and ensure that we stick by all these rules. And don't forget the 20-20-20 rule. 20 minutes, 20 seconds, close your eyes and look at 6 meters or 20 feet. Thank you very much.